Hi, my name is Seema Shukla, and I'm one of the board members with Magic. I have been with Magic, I think, for the last 12 or 13 years, and I've really enjoyed the journey so far. So today I'm going to ask you a few questions regarding your project, Parnika, and I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself and your mentor, and then we'll go from there. Okay.
Hi everyone. I'm Pranika. This is my mentor Jaelle, and yeah, I'm part of Magic this year.
Okay. So can you tell me about your grade and your school, Parnika?
So I'm a current seventh grader at Rancho Middle School. Um, yeah.
Okay. And how was your journey with magic? How did you come up with this project? Because the project's site for the blind, talking glasses, sounds very fascinating. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
My project is called Sight for the Blind, and it is basically a pair of glasses that have a camera attached to it, and they can basically see objects, and it identifies the object and it outputs what it believes the object is through sound. So, the camera is connected to a mini computer known as the Raspberry Pi. The Raspberry Pi is basically like a low cost computer used for programming. And so, with all the code on there, the camera is able to recognize certain images and output them through sound, which is really helpful for some of the severely challenged people with vision. And honestly, it's better for them to be able to see the world through sound.
So, if I may ask, how did you come up with this project? What was the, inspiration behind this project?
So, actually, this project is kind of credited to Jaelle. Jaelle was looking through some sites on what projects we could do. I remember I expressed to her that I wanted to work with like AI or facial recognition, something to do with like cameras. So I was really into that at that point. And Jaelle sent me like this website with this list of projects I could possibly work on. And this one just seemed to like kind of pop out to me. And I was like, ooh, talking glasses. So that was really interesting. And so we went forward with that. That was really cool.
Awesome. That sounds very fascinating. So, Jael, how was your experience with Parnika?
Oh, it was great. I really enjoyed working with her. She had a really good attitude at all of our meetings, even when things weren't really going right. She didn't talk too much about some of the challenges we faced, but not these hardware projects, they don't always go super smoothly. And so she was really patient and had a good attitude while we were troubleshooting that. And in the end, she ended up with a really cool project. So it was a lot of fun, and I'm really glad I got to work with her this year.
So, Parnika, what are your plans to go forward with this project? Do you want to continue with this project and do, work on it more or
My project is kind of like a prototype almost. Um, it's kind of bulky and it runs smoothly enough, but sometimes it doesn't recognize some of the objects. And so if I was given the chance to do it again, then I would definitely better it. So if I could change some of the stuff maybe later on, I would definitely go forward and try to make it better and try to get it as best as possible.
and how did your mentor help you with, achieving the goals you had in mind, when you started working on this project?
Oh, she helped me so much. Jaelle was probably one of, I haven't met any, but she was like the best mentor that she could possibly be. Um, so whenever we had challenges or whenever I didn't understand any of the code and stuff, um, she would support me and walk me through the code or walk me through what I was supposed to do. With the pie, we got a lot of challenges with the camera, and she helped me get through them. Like the cable was backwards and it the camera wouldn't work. It just wouldn't work. So then she asked me, she would check, I would hold up the pie and she would check, okay, is this part in, is this part in? And each time, I always felt like I felt very inspired and very happy that she was so patient and so motivating every single time that we worked through any of the challenges or any of the code and building on it. So
So if you have to summarize your session with magic, what was the, magical experience?
I think, excuse me, I think the magical part of magic was working with someone who was halfway across the country. So Jaelle lives in Louisiana and I live in California. And honestly, connecting through Zoom, it was so amazing to get like a peek into her world and her getting a peek into mine. And we were able to like connect and create this project. That's where this project came from. And honestly, that was probably the most magical part because without her, this I wouldn't be able to do this at all.
That's wonderful. And Jael, what was your take on the mentoring session with Parnika, and what was your magical experience? And what are you going to do with this experience going forward?
So, like I said, I really enjoyed working with Parnika. I know, like, sometimes I spend the week at work and work gets frustrating, and then I get kind of down on tech, and then getting to work with Parnika on a project that's fun and she's excited about and I'm excited about, and seeing her get to learn new things and when they click is also really neat. And I think that for me was the most magical experience.
Great, wonderful. Yeah. So I think I would like to congratulate both of you on completing your mentoring session. And I hope both of you enjoyed this experience. And I look forward to your final presentation. And thank you both for giving me the opportunity to talk to you and get to know you both. Okay.
Thank
And
you.
good luck for
Thank
the
you
final
so much.
presentation. I'll see you both in a bit.
All right.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you so
Thank
much.
you.
you.